today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Green. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun net. And oh, he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Make it 2 weeks in a row now. He's kind of been Johnny on the spot. A fumble recovered last week, and now 2 in a row.
Reminds me a little bit of an old teammate of mine. We used to call him the Vulture because he would swoop in and clean up after the play was made. But boy, we said it with a lot of affection because he made a lot of game-changing plays by getting to the football that did not lose.
What was your nickname, by the way?
Can you go get me some water, guy, please? The rest of us are playing.
Right. Too humble. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So And the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. You talk about this Giant defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Here's Garendo on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 5. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Green. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Another try for Garendo. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, a run with Garendo. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the middle with Garendo. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Garendo, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Green. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Neighbors. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 2nd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robertson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors from 17 yards out. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Green. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Green. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit halftime here in past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Again, it's Garendo.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Green. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. And Mitchell, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Green throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tucker. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Green. That one taken in by Neighbors. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Green. And they'll get this down to the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Looking to throw. Green. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Giants get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A drive that time of 6 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown 49ers. And Mitchell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And it's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And here's Green throwing to start the drive. Open man is Tucker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down. A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Green. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw. Green. Throw out wide is incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Pass taken in by Mayer. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Looking to throw. Green. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now back to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
With things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Green from the gun, he'll throw.
Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Green. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there on 2nd and goal. They'll get half the distance and a fresh set of downs to try to punch one in.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Niners, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.